Love it. Love it.
Thanks,
We
Laura.
are going next to Seattle to my favorite TikTok influencer,
Maayan.
Maayan Gordon.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? So great to see you. It is a pleasure having you here speak into everyone. And to me, it's so clear just from listening to you speak, you have an incredibly high level of self-awareness. And I'm wondering, how important is that self-awareness to understanding not only your own level of consonance, but as an employer, when I'm trying to help my employees align with those things that are truest to them, how important is their self-awareness of themselves, and what are some ways that I can facilitate or help them uncover their true kind of consonance versus maybe like what they think they want versus what they kind of know deep in their heart that they want?
Yeah, so I think there's several things that are going on. I think a lot of times, well, for younger people, we think what we want is what we've been told that we want, right? I mean, like if you Google what is success or how do I become happy, you will get, every Kardashian on the face of the earth. There's Kim and Kanye and Kylie, and well, I guess not Kanye anymore, Kendall, Chris. I mean, there's like 8 billion of them, and they're all there telling you what success looks like. And if you're in the entrepreneurial space, it's, some bro who's standing in front of a rented Maserati and somebody else's G6, talking about like crushing it with his 18-figure business. And I know I've seen you on Clubhouse lately. And so there's plenty of rooms like that with like, let me 18-figure businesses is one easy, TikTok hack. It's nonsense. And if you're a woman, what you see is like people doing yoga or like looking out over Coachella with their flower crowns, and they're just like, breathe into your liver chakras. And it's like, maybe that's going to work for you, but probably not. So it's really thinking about what is going to make you happy, what causes you joy. If you were to choose to do anything, where would you spend your time? Why is this work meaningful to you? How would you define success in this project? Even just having that conversation internally with people about what would you consider success in this project, you may see it as a certain metric in the business. They may see it as, I'm going to learn this new skill so that I'm better in place to get this promotion next time that opportunity comes about. But you don't know until you have that conversation, and you have to role model some of that conversation. So everybody and let's put it this way. How many of you can just nod your head? How many of you have given the annual State of the Union to your team, where you've gone in and you've talked about all the incredible things that the business has done this year and where you're going into the future, right? You've done that. You've done the whole thing where you've like given them, this is where we're going. And you get like a bunch of people that are sort of nodding their heads and they're glazing over, right? You've had that conversation in like your annual retreat or something, and they're just like, and you think you're giving fire. You are like spitting bars. You're telling them all the most amazing things about where this company is going. And all they're hearing is Charlie Brown's teacher going, wah, 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 wah. They hear nothing, because all they're thinking is, how is this going to affect me? Will I make more money? Will my job get harder? Are things going to change? Do I have to learn something new? Are they still going to like me? Do I get to work with my favorite clients, right? Are we still having, pizza on Thursdays? Like, those are the things we're thinking about. And I realized when I ran my company that the better I got at my job, like when I was firing on all cylinders as the CEO, my job was to be 18 to 24 months ahead of the market, figuring out solutions to the problems that my clients didn't even yet know existed. My team, if they were firing on all cylinders, if they were just crushing it, they were focused on today, this project, this assignment, this client. So the better I got at my work and the better they got at their work, the more divorced we were. And I had to figure out not how to get them to talk to me in my language, but how to talk to them in their language. So having this conversation about them, about what success means to them, divorced from how it affects the company. It's your job to figure out how it affects the company. It's not their job to figure that out. So understanding what they love, what they care about, maybe having them take this assessment, having those conversations with them. Because if what they care about more than anything else on earth is the fastest possible career trajectory, the fastest growth they possibly can, but you don't have fast growth in your business, then they're going to be unhappy and they're going to really hurt your culture. If what they care deeply about is having some sort of community aspect to what you're doing, and your company does that, or you want to set one of those things up, what a great way to do that and to have that as a moment in time. I'm sure every other person you've talked to in the Talent Champions Council has said hire for culture first. teach skills later, right? I've made that mistake over and over and over again, bringing in hotshots from the outside in senior positions until I had to then teach them that they didn't actually know how to do things the way we did things. And they weren't part of our culture, which made things pretty difficult. So helping to just have that conversation, and that starts with you actually walking in and talking about why you do this work and why you care about it, and helping them to understand the kind of culture that you're trying to create, especially in a virtual type business.
Yeah, great advice.